In a world that constantly races forward, we crave stillness, an echo of the natural world that reminds us to slow down. This video explores a calming, organic interior design approach inspired by deep evergreen forests and birch trees. But more than a color scheme, it's a return to handmade imperfection, a celebration of texture, raw elements, and soulful craft. We will uncover how you can transform your space using natural tones, handcrafted details, and imperfect beauty that feels deeply personal and grounded. The heart of this design lies in contrast and harmony, the moody richness of deep evergreen with the pale, soft strength of birch. These elements evoke quiet mountain woods, misty trails, and the serenity of untouched landscapes. Deep evergreen anchors the space with emotional depth, while birch introduces brightness and texture. Together, they build a palette that feels both earthy and elegant. Deep evergreen is not merely a green, it's a profound, velvety hue that feels both bold and peaceful. It's best used on accent walls, cabinetry, and upholstery. Birch complements with creamy whites and soft tans, mimicking the bark's delicate tones. The two work best when paired organically, allowing one to dominate while the other softens. Think dark velvet sofas beside light birchwood coffee tables. At the core of this style is the appreciation for imperfection. Handmade items such as ceramic vases, unevenly glazed pottery, handwoven textiles, and imperfect wood carvings bring a touch of humanity to any space. These pieces don't shout for attention, but they quietly tell stories of time, patience, and personal touch. Incorporate these items generously to build character and warmth. Painting walls in matte deep evergreen immediately transforms the atmosphere. Use this hue in living rooms or dining spaces to cultivate calm. Pair it with birchwood paneling or light lime-washed plaster to break the visual density and add subtle dimension. Accent walls with handmade macrame or fiber art can bring a touch of softness and artisan depth. Choose furniture that feels honest, pieces with visible grain, exposed joinery, and natural curves. Birch wood, with its light and creamy tone, works well in large pieces like dining tables or bed frames. Pair with deep green velvet cushions or throw pillows to create a juxtaposition of texture and tone. Look for handmade or local artisan pieces to elevate the authenticity. Layering is vital in this aesthetic. Think wool, linen, raw cotton, and woven grass cloth. Each material brings its own story to the room. Deep evergreen throws on pale birch-toned sofas, or hand-knit blankets draped over wooden benches, can create a lived-in feel. Let the room be tactile, something to feel as much as see. Flooring that grounds the spirit. Natural wood flooring, especially birch or white oak, grounds the home in simplicity. If your home already has darker floors, soften the look with light hand-woven rugs in earthy neutrals. Jute, wool, or even recycled fabric rugs give an imperfect yet charming underfoot experience, enhancing the sense of connection to craft and place. For lighting, avoid overly modern, industrial fixtures. Choose handmade ceramic pendant lights, lantern-style sconces, or sculptural driftwood chandeliers. Light filtered through handwoven paper or textured glass mimics the way sunlight filters through forest leaves. Opt for warm bulbs that cast a golden glow to complement the cool depth of evergreen walls. A deep evergreen painted fireplace can become a natural focal point. Whether brick or stone, coat it in a matte finish and surround it with hand-carved wooden frames or ceramic tiles in muted tones. Stack birch logs nearby, not only for use but as decor. Their texture and color provide a naturally artistic element. Bring this theme into the kitchen with birchwood cabinetry or open shelving. Add deep evergreen ceramic tile backsplashes or cabinet fronts to introduce a moody undertone. Handmade clay bowls, hand-thrown mugs, and vintage brass hardware continue the imperfect beauty thread. Even small wooden cutting boards and spoons can feel sculptural when chosen with intention. For bathrooms, use evergreen in smaller doses, perhaps on cabinetry or wainscoting. Birch shelves, handmade soap dishes, and organic cotton towels create a gentle, grounded environment. Add handmade stoneware jars or reed diffusers with earthy scents like cedar or sage to echo the forest aesthetic through aroma. Your bedroom should feel like a forest sanctuary. Birch headboards, deep green linen bedding, and mismatched handwoven cushions can make the space feel personal and soothing. Embrace asymmetry, let handmade wall hangings and layered throws create a sense of relaxed beauty. Add a worn wooden bench at the foot of the bed to complete the look. Rather than mass-produced art, create a gallery wall using handmade pieces, fiber art, raw sketches, watercolor landscapes, and framed pressed leaves. Let the layout be organic, not overly planned. Use birchwood frames in various tones, and mix in objects like antique keys or dried florals to create a deeply personal display. This aesthetic thrives on its relationship to nature. Use large windows with minimal treatments to invite the outside in. Frame views with evergreen trees, or place potted ferns and mossy arrangements indoors. A simple bench by the window, draped with a hand-knit throw, becomes a bridge between inside and out. In cooler months, deepen the room with layers, chunky wool blankets, hand-dipped candles, and forest-toned cushions. During spring and summer, lighten with hand-dyed cottons, pale linen table runners, and vases of wild branches. Let the home reflect the seasons just as the forest does, quiet, rhythmic, and changing with grace. In every room, let there be at least one object that carries a story, perhaps a handmade clay lamp, an embroidered pillow from a local craft fair, or a vintage hand-painted stool. These items speak of slowness, of touch, and of time. That's the soul of handmade imperfect beauty. This style encourages sustainability through craftsmanship. Shop local. Choose handmade. Repair, don't replace. Select pieces that are meant to last, with an appreciation for the patina of age. Let scratches in the wood and frayed edges tell the story of a home lived in and loved. A home designed around deep evergreen and birch, with handmade touches, offers emotional clarity. It reduces visual noise and fills the space with quiet depth. It's not trendy, it's timeless. It's not pristine, it's personal. And that's where its real power lies. In a time when perfection is mass-produced, choosing handmade, natural beauty is a radical act of care. The deep evergreen and birch aesthetic invites you to slow down, reconnect, and fill your home with warmth and presence. Whether it's a single handcrafted mug or a fully styled room, each element becomes part of a story rooted in nature and humanity. Let your home reflect the forest, wild, imperfect, and endlessly beautiful.